Okay, this video is titled Multiplying Multi-Digit Decimals Using the Standard Algorithm. Basically, you'll multiply as you normally would, then the total number of decimal places in the original problem will be the determining factor of where you will place the decimal point in your final answer. Let's look at a couple of examples. 2.13 times 0.4. You're going to multiply those numbers as if the decimal points weren't even there. 213 times 0.4. So the first digit, 4 times 3, is 12. You're going to write the 2, carry the 1. 4 times 1 plus 1 is 5, so you're going to write the 5. And then 4 times 2 is 8. You're going to write the 8. The next digit, 0 times 213. Anything times 0 is 0, so you could write those 3 zeros in place and just move them over one column. So your final answer is 0.852. But wait, you haven't put in the decimal point yet. So you look at the original two numbers. 2.13, that has 2 decimal places, the 1 and the 3. 0.4 has 1 decimal place, that's the 0.4. So there's a total of 3 decimal places in the original problem. So your answer is 0.852. Where are you going to put that decimal point? Well, start all the way to the right at the 2, after the 2, and you're going to go backwards or to the left 3 decimal spaces. 1, 2, 3. And that's where you're going to put your decimal point. So your final answer is 0.852. All right, let's look at another example. 6.42 times 3.25. You're going to rewrite the problem in vertical format so that you can line the numbers up properly in the right columns. You're going to multiply by the hundredths digit, which is the 5. So 5 times 2 is 10. You're going to put down the 0, carry the 1. Then 5 times 4 is 20, plus the 1 is 21. So you're going to write the 1, carry the 2. And then 5 times 6 is 32. So you're going to write the 32. Step 3 is multiplying by the tenths digit. If you didn't have the decimal point, it would be the tens digit. So 5 times 2 is 10. Put down the 0, carry the 1. Or I'm sorry, 2 times 2 is 4. Put down the 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Put down the 8. And then 2 times 6 is 12. So you're just going to put the 12. Notice that they're all lined up in columns. That's really important because you're going to have to add all those columns at the end. All right, so now we need to multiply times the ones digit. That's step 4. The ones digit is the 3. So 3 times 2 is 6. Notice where the 6 is. That's the third number we're multiplying by, so it's 3 columns over. 3 times 4 is 12. Put down the 2, carry the 1. 3 times 6, 18, plus 1 is 19. So we're going to write that down, 19. Now step 5, we're going to draw a line, and we're going to add straight down each column. So 0 goes down there, 4 plus 1 is 5. Next column over, 8 and 2 is 10, plus 6 is 16. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 more is 8. 9 plus 1 is 10, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So now we have 208650. Well, we're not done quite yet. We're going to need to place that decimal point. We have to figure out where to put it. Well, just like the first problem, we're going to count the number of decimal places in the first number, 0.42, that's 2 decimal places. The second number has 0.25, that's 2 more decimal places, a total of 4 decimal places. So from the right, we're going to count 4 spaces back. Start all the way over at the right of the 0 and go backwards 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In between the 0 and the 8 is where we're going to put that decimal point. It's 4 spaces back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well that ends this very brief video on multiplying multi-digit decimal numbers. Remember the rules. You're going to multiply the two numbers together as if those decimal points weren't there. And then, to figure out where to put the decimal point at the end, you count the decimal places in the first number, you count the decimal places in the second number, the number you're multiplying by, you add those together. However many decimal places you have, you start from the right and you go backwards that number of spaces, and that's where you place your decimal point. All right, enjoy the activity.